Personal
how
log,
lazy I am.
Lieutenant Tuvok. We have been in the Delta Quadrant for an estimated 4 weeks. The integration of Starfleet and former Maquis personnel is progressing. Our current trajectory of 70,000 light-years to Federation space dictates a need for a long-term survival strategy. Due to the replicator's power consumption, the captain has concluded that we must transition to traditional nutrition and enlist the assistance of Mr. Neelix in locating alternative food sources. I have provided Mr. Neelix with a Starfleet Cadet's Guide to Shipboard Protocol, specifically highlighting regulations concerning discipline, resource management, and proper conduct. To date, I have observed no discernible alteration in his operational methodology or adherence to protocol. I will therefore continue to monitor his activities to ensure that his unconventional approach does not result in any culinary incidents.
All right, Tom, what do you got to say?
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Lieutenant, Flight Control Officer. Has a nice ring to it. Who'd have thought you only need to get yourself stranded 70,000 light-years from home to actually climb the Starfleet ladder? Starfleet brass and Maquis rebels all crammed onto one ship? Found a good pal in Harry Kim. His nose is still glued to the How to Be a Model Ensign manuals, but he's got potential. My off-duty hours? I'd spend them on the holodeck if the damn thing wasn't fried. I'm honestly dying of boredom. So, to keep from going completely off the rails, I've decided to start building a holo version of Chez Sandrine, my old bar hangout by the port in Marseille. Turns out, when Starfleet isn't supplying endless resources, you have to, conserve? And that, unfortunately, includes the food replicators as well. The captain wants us to find traditional food sources, and Neelix, our Delta Quadrant guide, is apparently the point man for that gourmet expedition. Sounds exciting. Neelix already puts our security chief through the logical ringer daily. Can't wait to see what kind of traditional delicacies he drags back when we actually let him forage for real food. I'll be sticking close to the replicators, just in case.
Ooh. All right. Mr. Neelix, do you have any recommendations for edible plants? Leola root. Let's get some Leola root, boys. Plants. Ah, yes. There's a lovely little L-class planet close by. Lush vegetation, abundant wildlife, and it's almost perfectly safe. Almost. That's reassuring. Pull this back up, sorry. That's reassuring. Mr. Neelix, could you accompany the way team and provide first-hand guidance? I'll second that. Lieutenant Paris set a course. Now, if you excuse me, I have to announce our new crew chief. Lieutenant Carey, you've kept engineering running smoothly during these past few weeks. I thank you for that. I am happy to serve, Captain. However, Delta Quadrant requires someone who can improvise when Starfleet protocol fails. Ms. Torres? But Captain, I've been a loyal Starfleet officer for years. She's Maquis, a criminal. You're out of line, Lieutenant. My decision stands. Dismissed. Ms. Torres, or should I say Lieutenant Torres. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I hope we can all learn to work together. Fine, I'll keep your ship running, but don't think I'll forget it was you who got us into this situation. I trust you'll handle engineering with equal determination. Don't worry, Voyager's in good hands, Captain. You'll have the assistance. Commander Chakotay highly recommended both Ensign Seska and crewman Jonas, both Maquis. Well, that's not so bad. At least I'll have someone to rant about Starfleet regulations to. Don't worry, B'Elanna. We'll find ways to adapt to Starfleet. We always have. You fucking bitch. Anything you need, just say the word, Lieutenant. You can count on me. Fucking motherfucker, Jonas. Just do your job, Jonas. That's all I need. You start right away. We're reaching the L-class planet, and we've got plenty of work to do. Okay, here we are. Boomy boom, boomy boom. We got a side mission in blue and our main mission in yellow. Get everything scouted out first. Okay. Ooh, we do need that. We're full on fuel, so let's go ahead and fly straight to get that. Tier 2 engineering is done. So let's 70 on that. We're gonna have to wait. Cargo bay level 2 would be good. Shuttle bay 2 isn't that big a deal. We want workshop. I don't care where. We want that Buslar collectors level 2 at 70. So we're almost there. Risk ambush. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was not good. Oh, that was not. That was.
What are your orders, Captain?
That was bad. I should have got greedy.
Moving to attack the starboard side, Captain.
I got greedy, and they fucking picked me for it.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Listen to me, motherfucker.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Gotcha.
Ability ready, Captain.
Come on, get him. Yeah, he done. Oh, we got some food. Ah, well, we got 20. That's something. Not what I wanted, but, you know. Okay, let's head into the ship. What do we need to upgrade you? We need 20. We only have 15. Okay, so that ain't gonna happen yet. Let's hit our side mission. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, we don't have anywhere to build, so. Captain, reached our destination. Okay, so it wants Ocampa. We're just gonna take 2 this time. Captain, we're inside a cave system, and our tricorders are picking up a strong dilithium signatures. Orders? Let's blast a hole in the cave wall. Oops. Captain, we found a metal door protected by a sophisticated force field. It seems we're not alone. Orders? Come on, Kess. Come on, Kess. Kess. Fucking what the fuck, Kess? What happened? Okay, hold on. What happened to the game? Like, where is it even on my thing? I think the game crashed. Yep, definitely crashed. Okay, we are loading the survival. Yeah. Okay, I think this starts over the sector. No, just starts over where we lost that shit. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, shut up. Okay. Yeah, we can't miss the phase, lose the phase mission. Let's try this again. Yes. And Tuvok. Tuvok blasts this, no problem. Okay. And now Kess. This is where... Well, actually... It would be better to do this one. Because it gives me more... Captain, we're standing in a kind of operating room, and someone has quite the collection of organs. No signs of anyone alive. Like that. Kess's medical knowledge enables her to examine the organs. It seems they've been infected with a strange flesh-eating disease. Suddenly, a secret door swings open, and a hooded figure rushes out, holding a tricorder-like device. Captain, threat established. Orders. I need... Yeah, I would hate... This gives me nothing. Come on, Tuvok, you can do it, buddy. Yes! A stranger is intimidated by the crew's united front and flees in the darkness. Worried about further surprises, the team retreats to the ship. That's what we wanted. That was actually a really good, And then complete any away mission with less than the needed heroes. Boom. That was close call. Quite. We cannot draw any definitive conclusion as to what was down there. But what about a guess, Lieutenant? A guess is we are dealing with a species that appropriates organs, and our away team almost contributed to their collection. However, the why is not clear. Captain, an alien ship just left the planetoid at warp speed. We can follow their ion trail. Take up pursuit. Our chance to find out why. Follow them. And then they went over there to that asteroid. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head in here. We're gonna go into our engineering, and we're going to upgrade it, which we're not gonna do yet because we still need 2 more. We are going to we don't have the upgraded navigational deflector yet, so we're just gonna have to wait. We have no more rooms to disable. We could repair this. And that would give me a lot of space. Yeah. That's probably the best thing to do right now. Okay, so from there, let's hit our side mission. We are going to build enough quarters to accommodate all of the crew. Okay. We are here. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Captain, the alien ship dropped out of warp and went inside an asteroid. Do we follow? Let's try and scan it. Scan the asteroid. What are we dealing with? Strange. I can't scan the interior. Surface stratum is a neutronium alloy, not a natural formation. It's like someone built this asteroid. Let's enter the asteroid. Take us in. Let's see what they're up to. The Mirror. Voyager plunges into the heart of the asteroid and encounters an unexpected sight. A vast chamber of mirrored walls creating endless reflections of alien starships and Voyager. Lost in a sea of duplicates, the crew must act before they are ambushed. A hall of mirrors. Can we identify the real ship? We are still picking up on their ion trail, but they could have left a fake one, so we'll fly straight into these walls. 75% chance. Let's let Tom do his thing. This is your moment to shine, Lieutenant Paris. Get us through these mirrors. My pleasure, Captain. Just another Tuesday flight. And we're through. Did I promise too much? Not a single scratch, huh? Scanners are picking up 2 weak bioelectric signals in front of us. They're powering up their engine, Captain. Fire a tractor beam. 75% chance. Activate tractor beam in the general direction of the bioelectric signatures. We got him, Captain. Open a channel. The captured aliens show up on the view screens, their body ravaged by rot. The crew exchange uneasy glances. What has caused the aliens' horrifying disfigurement? I am Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We have a firm grip on your ship. Do yourself a favor and talk. I am Dareth, and this is Motar. We are the Voidalian Society. I demand an explanation for what happened in the caves. I am so very sorry that we tried to attack you. Normally we harvest from the dead, but time was running short. It is the phage, you see. My people have been stricken by this disease for eons, and it consumes our body, eats us up alive. The only way to fight it is to gather organs and graft them. I'm in mortal peril, and in dire need of a lung, but it is not your problem, Captain. Let us go, and you'll never see us again. Let's create an artificial lung. It might be only a temporary solution, but we could create an artificial lung. Captain, the procedure was successful, but the phage disease has already unfortunately begun attacking the new organ. This is only a temporary solution. I take all the time I can get. Thank you. I will never forget your mercy, Captain. Janeway, as a token of my gratitude, take our surgical device. It will help you. Thank you, Motar. Farewell. Helm, return to our old course. So we just received probably one of the best things in the game. Is that Vadian medical device. That thing is OP to no end. There are so many different situations that gets used in. So this is a super important side mission to take. Okay, with that being said, let's hit up fuel. We're gonna take it easy. We're not in any, like, crunchy crunch. That was really good. Because I got that much, I'm not gonna get that one yet. Alright, we need more rooms for everybody. There we go. Let's just tractor beam what we can tractor beam. Let's grab this one. Okay. Then I'm going to have one of you clear that. Oh, we need 30. Fuck. Okay. Well then... that'll be enough. That'll give me what I need to, oh wow. Never mind. Let's do this. Come on. Beautiful. Alright, so now we can go in here. Main engineering. Let's pause you. And management upgrade. There we go. We're just gonna wait 3 turns. Back online. I'm going to move. I'm going to move one of these guys onto repairing the hull. Okay. Let's head here. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Alright, so we need a Talaxian, which is Mr. Neelix. It looks like a lot of diplomacy. So I think I'm going to do a Jacote And a Balana. Yeah. Captain, we've arrived. Half of the crew must be down here. How should we proceed? Harvest inconspicuous plants. That's why we brought you, so do your thing. Neox quickly identifies the delicious-looking apples as poisonous and strange roots as safe and nutritious. We received your signal about the ship in orbit, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing, and we can't locate her combat signal. Let's give Chakotay a chance. Oh, nope. Alana, your turn. The team's tracking skills pays off. Footprints reveal Seska went inside a cave. Captain, we're hearing voices in the cave. Orders? Man, we really need that. But we're gonna let you approach them. They are armed Kazon. The away team calms them and lets them lead. Their purpose unknown. Seska is the priority. Captain, we're inside the cave, but no sign of Seska. Yeah. Come on, Chakotay. We need you to do this, buddy. Nice. A thorough search pays off. Seska is found. She recounts a Kazon ambush while gathering mushrooms. Captain, another Kazon patrol. We're taking heavy fire. We're gonna distract them. The tricorder decoy grants the team a chance to escape. They safely beam aboard Voyager. One apple-like fruit and weird roots. Okay, Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Seska, and quite a haul. We should move it to cargo bay. I appreciate Neelix's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutritional value. Simply having a lot of it doesn't solve our problem. Valid point, Commander. We'll have the food analyzed in the science lab. Alright, so let's go into the ship. Science lab. We were basically waiting, so let's go ahead and do that. Get that researched. Can we put a science boy in here? Mr. Kim, you are now assigned to the science lab. Mr. Tuvok. Let's throw Chakotay in there. We'll throw a Mr. Tuvok in there. Here, we want Balana for sure. Transporter room. Tom Pears. Sick bay. We'll get the dock. Main engineering. Helix. Actually, my bad. Yeah, Helix needs to be in the mess hall. Okay. Yeah, well, let's let that do its thing. We are waiting on the research, so let's grab you. Boom. Wasn't a good grab, but now we'll grab some going. Okay, 26. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, shit. Okay. Not the best, but... Nice. That's why we have those. Alright, so now we should be able to bump our... warp core up. Yep. Very good. Let's head here. Okay. As Commander feared, the Leola routes aren't a long-term solution. We need to find other ways to stock our pantry. Suggestions? Captain, I was thinking about building a hydroponic bay. It would give the crew a chance to reconnect with the nature process of growing food. We could also hit up some local trading stations with the Arrow Shutter and barter for supplies. Do a little Delta Quadrant grocery shopping, so to speak. But Captain, there are so many plants out here. We just need to keep exploring to find ones brimming with the most delicious, nutritious delicacies. Hydroponics, trade, exploration, all valid options. Thank you. Captain, regardless of your choice, the raw ingredients still need to be prepared. Naturally, I'd be honored to apply my culinary skills. However, the mess hall lacks a proper galley. If you would be willing to sacrifice your private dining room for a greater good of the crew, Wonderful! I'll get to work straight away. See, that's the thing is, he never asked her. He just fucking did it in the series. And she was like, hey, this is my, private dining area. He's like, oh, my bad. Alright, we need to build a hydroponics bay. Which I believe we can do. So, let's do that. Hydroponics bay. Right there. And then, let's take Captain Repairman off. And we're gonna build... crew quarters there. And then upgrade the mess hall to level 2. Which we're not going to do yet. Okay. Now, we'll upgrade the mess hall to level 2. And then you will put Miss... Yes. This was her idea. Alright. Yeah, that's doing its thing. We'll trade deuterium? No. Let's leave for now. Let's hit you. There we go. Now we're not using replicators to make premium rations. He's just cooking food and we're all eating normal rations. Okay, level 2. That's super, super important that we got that. Cargo bay level 2 would be the next best thing to get. Okay, let's snag what we can snag. Good one. 300 more. Let's go ahead and grab this. We're here. Oh, no, that's not good. Hold on. System. Yeah, we need to hit 1500 to complete this mission. If we're eating the food, we'll never make it. Okay, so let's... We need to waste some time is what we need to do. Okay. So, we need... Actually, what we'll do is we'll change this cargo bay to food. Another hydroponics bay. Okay. Grab this. Nice. Okay, so that should be crew. We need 70. Okay, what we got? It's the only choice we have. No. Okay. Nice. That filled us up. Captain, we're picking up a distress call. On screen. Anyone who can hear this message. Lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help, now, please. Captain, this may be a trap. Optional. Analyze the damage on the Keijon ship. Can we determine if they've sustained genuine damage? Its fluctuating nucleonic pattern might indicate a reactor breakdown on board. Let's scan for other ships. Nothing showed up, Captain. Alright, let's go investigate. Okay, so before we do that... nope, nothing there. So, let's hit our sector map. Can't do that yet. So let's fly... Let's fly here, the closest. Nice, our shuttle day is complete. Ooh, use the shuttle to aid. Beautiful. That's what we needed. Captain, You simply must see the cargo bay. Our pantry is positively bursting with the most magnificent delicacies. Now that the hard work is behind us, we can finally move on to the fun part, the preparation. Just imagine the possibilities. Takvar loggerhead eggs whisked to perfection. A hearty Leola root pan leaf, followed by a delicate Lorrainian pudding. I promise you, your taste buds will melt away. I can't tell if it means that literally. In any case, the results speak for themselves. Our food stores are well stocked. Mission accomplished, Captain. Well done. Alright, so we need to investigate the Kazon in the next system. That is something we really want right there. Dilithium crystals. And more food. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we're going to switch over to normal rations. Because that now bumps us up to 52 cycles. So we have some fuel. We have some fuel. I'm afraid this is going to have to be turned into a cargo bay as well. That being said, let's grab this. Use a precise phaser beam to mine the resources from the cooling crust. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. Let's grab this. Okay, we got another cargo bay, and I am gonna keep that as fuel right now. Because now we can hold 2,500. This just looks safer. Yeah. Sometimes it's better to get less and be safe. Okay, I want to do this one. Need 45, which we do not have. See if we get anything from this. Let's have the shuttle try and do it, because that's a big ass green bar. That was not what I was supposed to do. We like that risky maneuver. Okay. Let's take the safer route. $70 cycles. Okay, so we've got some decent amount of fuel now. Accept their offer and grant them shore leave. Offer Federation knowledge in return for access to their technology. Modified trajector matrix unlocked. We paid 40. Okay, well then, let's see what we can research. Nice. Right there. Increases impulse engine flight speed within solar system by 10%. That's pretty good. Navigational deflector, level 2. That's important. Alright, so let's go hit our Kazon ship that's in distress. We reach our destination. Alright, so we got a lot of engineering. So let's bring Mr. Kim. Let's bring Balana. And let's bring Kess. The inside of the Raiders shows signs of a massive explosion. No sign of the crew. Orders? Let's scan for life signs of the crew. Kess can do that medically. Scanning reveals a single faint life sign. The team beams the comatose survival directly to sickbay. The rest of the Kazon crew have been fused with the wreckage. What happened here? Examine one of the dead Kazons. Next is gonna be that, so we should probably let her try and do it again. Come on, Kess. Come on, Kess. Come on, Kess. Yes! The medical examination reveals no sign of conventional weapons or combat. Suggests the disaster originated within the ship. Any suggestions on how to find the origin of the explosion, Captain? Alana's on it. The conduit shows signs of a massive pre-explosion energy surge originating from a radiated area behind a force field. Captain, there's a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? We're gonna examine console from up close. Despite the severe radiation exposure, the away team examines the console, which contains traces of Federation technology. Injured, the away team returns to Voyager. It's okay, they got injured. Harry's now level 3. It seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We are unsure why. Can't we transport it out to examine it? Not with those levels of nucleonic radiation. Let's build the expander. We won't risk lives, no matter how expensive it is. One expander. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation technology? The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. If technology changed hands, maybe it happened on the planet earlier. Who could have met with them while you were on the surface? And since Seska was unaccounted for. May need this real quick. Hold on. Okay, what's going on? Come on, Mike. Stop that. Nope, it's doing it again. Huh. I don't know what's going on. There's something wrong with this mic, I think. Let me hear it now and see if it's making any noises. Does it sound like shit now? What about now? How do I sound? Do I still sound okay? I mean, it's still got that, like, hush in it. I don't know. I think it's this mic, man. It's gotta be. Advanced audio properties. Mic audio. Mono. Sync offset. Monitor. Audio monitoring. I don't know. Fucking. I hate fucking OBS with a passion. It never fucking works. It's got no... I mean, maybe I'm just doing it wrong, so maybe it's not OBS's fault. Quiet. I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor, Captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with the Maquis personnel in critical areas. Is this about you being passed over for chief engineer? Isn't it, Carrie? No, Torres, it's about security. Convenient timing, Carrie. Almost like someone wanted to make the Maquis look like perfect scapegoats. Enough. We'll determine the truth through proper investigation. Sickbay to Captain Janeway. It's the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete pyrocyte replacement to save him. Requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? I've already run a crew compatibility analysis, and I've noticed Ensign Seska never provided a blood sample. I had a childhood disease, and I was warned never to donate blood. I already found enough compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purposes. I don't see the point in that, Doctor. No, bitch. You go give your blood. Ensign Seska, I order you to provide a blood sample. It is for your own good. And about the Kazon patient? So we have an 85% or 75% chance here to get that. But using the Vidian surgical device, it's 100%. So. Good news, Captain. The Kazon is stable. Chances are high he will survive. Good. Let me know as soon as he wakes up. Let's proceed with the building the expander. Alright, so we do need to come in here. Heroes, engineer. I'm not really getting attacked right now. So let's let you build the expander. Only take 3 turns, and we can put you back in the deflector. While we're waiting, let's go get some food. That one seems the safest. Build up our storage. Let's head back. There we go. Captain, 2 Kazon Nistrum raiders approaching. They're hailing us. Open a channel, Kazon vessel. I am Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. I am Kula, first Magi of the Kazon Nistrum. What have you done to our ship? We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there was only 1 survivor. I demand to speak to him. We better not refuse the demand of the Kazon Nistrum Magi, Captain. We should question the survivor first without outside influence. I demand to see my crewman immediately. Nah, bitch. You ain't getting on my shit. I have to refuse. You can visit him later. That is unacceptable. No one opposes the first Magi. I think it's Maj. The first Maj of Kazon Nistrum. We'll take the damaged vessel with us. You have no right to interfere in our affairs. Keep your hands off our ship, or it will be considered an act of war. War, Captain! Nah, bitch. Still got evidence on it. Federation technology caused the explosion. Until we know more, I can't release the ship to you. Your technology makes you brave, Captain, but you only have 1 ship. And there will be 4 Kazon vessels off your bow soon enough. I don't like bullies, and I don't like threats. And I don't like you, Kola. Janeway out. Janeway to away team. Get ready to recover the console. Alright, so we need a survivalist, which is Mr. Chakotay. I want to bring Balana again, because she is fucking awesome. And I want to bring Harry Kim again. I want to get them levels up on Mr. Kim. Captain, we're back on the Raider, but the bridge entrance is jammed shut. I'm positive it was open before. Balana will rock this motherfucker. The door slides open smoothly, revealing the bridge beyond. The away team enters alert. Captain, the bridge has been tampered with. How do we proceed? Harry... Oh, no. Chakotay, investigate the room for any tracks. Through a thorough search reveals that someone else has been here recently. They noticed a trap next to the force field and disarmed it. Nice. Whoever's on the bridge didn't want us recovering that console. Balana, use the expander to rotate the force field away from the console. The away team carefully rotates the force field. However, they discover the console is fused with its surroundings, making a removal a challenge. The console is fused to its surroundings. Suggestions, Captain. You guys work together. With precision tools and steady hands, they successfully detach the console from its surroundings, and the team returns to Voyager with the console. Console recovered, Captain. It's indeed from Voyager. There's a 60% chance to analyze it. Of all the things, it's a food replicator, or at least it was trying to be. We take replicators for granted, but imagine what it would mean to a culture that doesn't have this technology, or to us if we lost them. We're struggling with food shortages ourselves, just like the Kazon. Just give them a replicator. Show them how it works. It could soothe things over with Cullo. We need friends. It is the Prime Directive. We cannot interfere with the technological development of another culture. And it's also convenient you're suggesting we give away Federation technology. Just like you were conveniently found in a cave with the Kazon loyals. You're out of line, Carrie. I won't tolerate you questioning every Maquis loyalty. Dismissed. Oh, kicked him off the bridge, man. That's fucked up. Yeah. I feel sorry for his people, but I think we have our own crew to worry about. Yeah, okay. Sure. Chakotay, you won't like to hear this, but Seska has made herself suspicious. However, Carrie points out the finger a little bit too much. Captain, I propose a full investigation, which would require I suspend my other duties. Yeah, do it. With Tuvok currently unavailable, his duties as Chief of Security will temporarily be covered by Lieutenant Nunez. A no-nonsense military man, Lieutenant Nunez is always prepared for any contingency. He'll make sure every security protocol is strictly observed, leaving no room for error. Lieutenant Nunez is part of the original Starfleet crew aboard Voyager when it launched. His presence will ensure a seamless transition. Alright. So... are we still guarding this ship? Okay, our navigational deflector is done. Let's get true crew to level 2. I think that would be only smart to do. It looks Looks our investigation is complete. Captain, I completed my investigation. That would be good to have when he was doing the investigation. Dr. DeBridge, I've analyzed Ensign Siska's blood sample. No childhood disease could ever explain her genetic markers. Ensign Siska is a Kardashian, genetically altered to look like Bajoran. This is crazy impossible. You want me to believe Siska's a Kardashian agent who infiltrated the Maquis? Ensign Siska's being a Kardashian agent isn't as far-fetched as you might think. It is a common trick to use cosmetic alterations for infiltration. I was also a spy under your command. Thank you for bringing that up again. What are your findings? An unauthorized transmission was sent to the Kazon a week ago. It originated in Lieutenant Carey's station. Also, I found an encrypted security code in the requisition file for replicator materials. That code, however, belongs to Ensign Siska. Incompetence or intent? Thank you, Lieutenant. Let's speak with the Kazon survivor first. I'd like to speak with our Kazon patient first. The patient is stable enough for questioning. Captain Janeway. I'm Captain Janeway. We responded to your distress call. I'm Kunut of the Kazon Distrum. So you saved me. It was a rather complicated procedure, but my formidable medical skills, Yes, thank you, Doctor, but we don't have that much time. The explosion on your ship was caused by our technology. Who gave it to you? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't take me for a fool. I want to know the truth now. If I tell you, Kolo will kill me. 70%. Here's an 80% for a mind meld. Let's offer him our protection. Consider this, Kulat. Whether you assist or not, your Maj will think you did. You're a dead man either way, but we can offer you protection. Fine. It was that woman, Siska or something. So it really was her. How unpleasant. I helped you, Captain. I'm dead if I walk out of here. Yeah. Why don't you join up with us, dude? I could offer you a place on Voyager as part of our crew. Guess I got nowhere else to go. I'm in, Captain. Sweet. Now we got a Kazon on our ship. Get Siska on the bridge. This ends today. Bridge crew, attention. For weeks, a traitor has been in our midst, actively conspiring with the Kazon. That stops today. Jessica, you are charged with treason. By transferring Federation technology to the Kazon, you have violated the Prime Directive.
No, it's Carey. He's the one. He never trusted the Maquis. He's using this to frame us.
What a bitch. Tell that to the brig. You and your precious Starfleet principles. I did what was necessary. Your actions left us stranded in the Delta Quadrant. Kolo offered me protection, and I made a decision. A decision that could have impacted the entire quadrant. You lack resolve, Janeway. I don't. Computer Command XJL. I don't want to mute my mic again because last time I did that, it ruined my mic. So it seems anytime I mute it, it ruins the sound of the mic or what it's picking up, or I don't know. Sorry about that, Crinkling. I was eating chips. Catherine Janeway. She's getting away. Override transport in progress. Identify the destination of the transport. What is the destination of Siska's transport? A Kazon vessel. It's getting ready to go to work. Let's let him go. We'll deal with Siska another day. The other Kazon raiders aren't leaving. They're powering up their weapons. I told you laying hands on our ship would consider an act of war. This is the price of defiance. Yeah, I'm I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. Let's keep Kim, but I want to change you to Balana instead.
What are your orders, Captain?
Attack.
Moving to attack the port side, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Yep.
Moving to attack the port side, Cap. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
The Balana recharges my shield. Kim
Ability ready,
takes
Captain.
down their shield.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
And Tuvok
Enemy is surrendered, Captain. Moving
makes
to
them
attack the
fire
port side,
more.
Captain. Ability. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
He's not doing enough damage to hurt me. That's it. They all surrendered. Oh, I blew one up, and the rest of them surrendered. Nice, that was pretty good. Report. The Kazon Raiders have been defeated, but Seska escaped with Kala. It's probable Seska and Kala are seeking vengeance. I recommend we prepare ourselves. We've got their number. Lieutenant, get ready for them. Captain, thank you for your faith in me throughout this whole traitor affair. I realize my Maquis comments were less than professional, and for that, Lieutenant Torres, I sincerely apologize. I now understand why the captain appointed you chief engineer. You clearly deserve that chair. Congratulations. I appreciate that, Carrie. Truly. I am pleased to see both of you moving forward. I'll leave you to it. I suspect our chief engineer and our new assistant chief engineer have a lot to discuss. I'm honored, Captain. I'm going to be counting on you, Carrie. Not up to date on the latest Starfleet protocols. You're probably more familiar with the quirks of the warp engine than I am right now, and I hope I can depend on you. I assure you, Lieutenant, you'll never get less than my best. Yay, way to go, Carrie. Hold on, we're gonna stay here real quick, because we want to move Alana back over here, and then we can put Carrie in there. Okay. Alright, so we do removal on that. Do we have anything else here we can go to? We do. Holy cow. So let's head here. Scans have discovered a wormhole, but subspace disturbance indicate it's collapsing rapidly. Captain, what do we do now? We don't have much time to investigate. Investigate it right away. We won't let this opportunity pass us by. Helm, set a course for the wormhole. Okay. Don't quite need food. We don't quite need fuel. We do need that, though. Okay, that ruin is done. Yeah. Bio laboratory for sure. Let's head to the wormhole. Captain, we reached our destination. Captain, we're approaching the wormhole. On screen. The view screen shows only the vast star-studded expanse of the Delta Quadrant, but the coordinates indicate Voyager has arrived. Where is it? The wormhole. A supposed ticket home remains invisible. Are we in visible range? Affirmative, Captain. This must be the smallest wormhole on record. Magnify. Even magnified, the wormhole remains a frustrating small blip on the screen. Disbelief and a flicker of despair cross the bridge's crew faces. Is this their only hope of returning home? It's small. The aperture is about 30 centimeters in diameter, but it's large enough for a message. It could carry a data transmission to Federation space in minutes. We could still find out if it goes anywhere near the Alpha Quadrant. We could send in a probe beforehand. A modified probe would have a greater chance of success, but require time and resources. Let's do a modified probe. Hi, Captain. Alright, so we need to craft a modified probe. Let's grab this. Crew tier 2 is done. Very good. Observation lounge. Sick bay level 2. Okay. Science, we need combat level 2. Okay, so we're almost there. Biolaboratory is done. I think we have enough. We can do this. Nope, 90. Okay. We're gonna leave that for now. And grab this. I don't want to get this one because it gives some of the tritanium as well. And I'm full on tritanium. That one seems the safest. Okay, so... Still 90. Still not enough. So let's come back and hit this one. That was a bad one to pick. Got 3 new crew. Okay, so now we can do this one. There we go. Repair. Alright, so that's gonna give us all these rooms. So that'll give us 3 more. Well, we're gonna do 2 more. Okay, 8 cycles on that. Let's grab some fuel. Buslar collectors, usually always in the green. Now we can go back and hit this. Oh no, hold on. I fucked that up. Okay. Yeah. Let's try this again. Nice. Okay. fuel as well. Come on, green. Okay. Captain, we've reached our destination. Captain, the probe is ready. Do it. Telemetry data incoming, Captain. The view screen shows a green vortex, the image transmitted by the probe from inside the micro wormhole. A sense of wonder and anxiety fills the bridge. What's on the other side? Doesn't look like any wormhole I've ever seen. Must be old, decaying. Any ideas where our probe will end up? No, but a phase variance in the radiation stream. It's stuck. Can it break free? Unlikely. Wait, it was just scanned by somebody else. Hail them. Use the probe to reinforce the signal. We're receiving an answer, Captain. On screen. This is Captain Catherine Janeway, the Federation starship Voyager. Who is receiving this communication? I am Telek Ramar of the Romulan Astrophysical Academy. Science vessel Televath. Location Alpha Quadrant, Section 1385. What are your coordinates? We are in the Delta Quadrant, but since it hasn't been charted, we can't specify our exact location. Delta Quadrant? On a Federation starship called Voyager? I have not heard of a ship with that name. It is new, but not classified. Surprising. It's not classified. Surprising. Romulans are usually well informed. I've been in deep space for over a year, and I'm not privy to the latest intelligence. I'm sure my government knows of any Federation expedition to the Delta Quadrant. It's a complicated story. Please, if you could. I don't believe you. You are undoubtedly still in the Alpha Quadrant. I ask again, what are your coordinates? There's an 85 to convince them. There's an 80 to convince him with logic. Or convince him that you are telling the truth. 85. I mean 75. This is 85. Let's let Balana do it. Listen, Gramps. Just analyze the galactic coordinates via distant quasar triangulation. Our stellar density and dark matter profiles basically scream Delta Quadrant. Huh, implausible, but I will believe you for now. Thank you, Captain. Can you help us get in contact with Starfleet? Starfleet? You aren't making this any easier, Captain. Captain, we could try using the visual link signal to beam our crew to the Romulan ship, link beaming unlocking the science tree. That has never been done before. We'd have to test it. Would you be willing to assist us, Captain? Fine. But you will beam me to your ship and back, and then we'll see what I can do for you. Lamar out. Captain, I am not convinced of the Romulans' benevolence. I will look further into his Starfleet databanks. Alright, so we need to research linked beaming right here. And that's going to take a little bit. So while we're waiting on that, let's come get these dilithium crystals. We don't have the disruptor array. And we don't have a level 2 science lab. Am I supposed to have that shit by now? That seems a little... I mean, I thought I've been doing pretty good on this. Okay, I'm gonna get that going. I'm gonna grab you. And then the mining team. Okay. Ooh, that's food. Let's go get this food. Crossbreed plants in our hydroponic bay with local flora. Nice. Now let's come get this food. Linked beaming is done. We're gonna need to let more... Okay, with that being said, let's clear you. take our other guy off of repair. Do some clearing. Okay, that filled us up on food. Side with the captain who is using aid. Fund the colony. I didn't like that. Well, fuck you too. Alright, 9 cycles, 8 cycles. Let's hit this one. Okay. Clear that one out. Okay, that'll be enough room for everybody. Shuttle. Nice. Okay, and then back to the Romulan scientist. Nice. Here we are. We're all set, Captain. Remore standing by. Let's give it a try. Energize. Against all odds, the transporter beam pierces the micro wormhole, bringing Talek Romar aboard the Voyager. The impossible has come reality. This breakthrough could open a way home. This is quite the breakthrough. I thought we lost you. The phase variance of the radiation stream had me worried. Lieutenant, begin the evacuation. I suggest we delay, Captain. I noticed some inconsistencies in our database, and this phase variance confirms my suspicion. Captain Romar, what year is it? The year is 2351, but it's 2371. Our Romulan guest is a person from the past. That wormhole is a rift not in just space, but also in time. We were so close. I'm afraid we're left with our original request. 20 years, would you relay our message to Starfleet? I will. If you should find a way back within my lifetime, I would welcome a message from you. You'll hear from us, because we'll get back. Energize. Captain, I think it might not be possible. Our guest has become entangled within the wormhole on a quantum level. Beaming him back could. My patience wears thin, Captain. Can we compensate? Theoretically, but it'd be risky, very. I don't care. I insist you bring me back. Nope, sorry, dude. No, the possible consequences are too great of a risk. Your reluctance is irrelevant. Return me to my time is critical. I will depart immediately. My prospects are simply greater beyond your direct influence, Captain Janeway. Captain Romor, if we work together, we could. You add insult to injury. Lock me up or leave me. I will not cooperate with you. Then you are free to leave. Farewell. Captain, I didn't want to mention this, but the presence of Captain Romar, he died in 2367, 4 years ago. He could have sent another 16 years in his own life by bringing him here. We shortened his life, or extended it after all. Hold on. I think there's something different we could have done there. I want to see if I'm right. Okay, we hit that food. Okay, close. Life support's done. Oh, that's right, we gotta pull him out. Where am I going? It's right here. What is going on? There. Jeez. Okay, shut up, Tuvok. Yeah. There we go. That worked that time. Yep, I knew I was gonna fuck us this time. Yeah, that was good. Come on, shuttle. But all that green. All that green, and the fucking thing crashes and burns and destroys itself. Are you fucking kidding me? That was like the best chances I had of doing that. It's fucking stupid, dude. Like, this game fucks you on purpose. I already went through all this. No need reading it again. There's an 80. Resynchronize. Captain, I won't pretend to know Romulan procedure, but to send a man into certain death is unacceptable. I appreciate your ethical dilemma, Captain. However, I cannot remain here. I require a vessel to begin my own search for a way back. Join Voyager. Join us. We could find a way home together. Sweet! There we go. That's what we wanted. See? Instead of fucking me, game. Welcome aboard. I have a feeling we're gonna learn a great deal from each other. Let's get to work. Captain, the wormhole has finally collapsed. Understood. We may not have gotten those messages home, but we gained something equally valuable in return. A new member to this crew. Who knows? Maybe we'll be talking to our families face to face sooner than we think. Helm, return to our old course. Alright, sweet. Now we can put him somewhere. Can you go in engineering or something? What are you? Okay, so he's not that. Can we put you in the bio lab? Yeah, we can. There you go. That'll work. Okay. Let's get some fuel. We gotta try risky. Okay. Got one more place to check. That's definitely gonna be fuel, so let's head there. Come on, get in there. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. This game hates me. Alright, let's try it again. Negative 20 morale. That's not good. Come on, shuttle. Oh, it's something. Yeah, this game hates me. Why is it offline? We don't have enough energy. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean 30. Can I switch that off and turn that on? I can. Now we're only losing 4 instead of 20. That shell's gotta do it. Okay. Okay. Let's get that food. Okay. Let's grab gas. Torpedo never works. More food. Deuterium. Use the shuttle. Gathering food. Nice. All right, let's hit our research now that we got over 100. Boom. That's number 1. Okay, so let's grab this fuel. Use the shuttle. That worked good. And we're pretty much full. Let's grab this, and I think we're ready to leave. Alright. I think that'll be it. Cool. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out, and we'll catch you later.